Hey everyone, my name is Kristen Corey and welcome to this video on how I'm going to show you how to prepare your website for tax season. This is going to be a great way to add a little bit of value, market your website, market your services, and help decrease on those emails I know that are flooding your inbox during tax season. So what we're going to do is we are going to go to our Squarespace website. On the left here, you're going to see a tab called Pages. Go ahead and click on that. And then right here, I'm in my demo site. And so I'm going to show you how essentially I recreated this tax resources section. So if we go into our preview, we can see, this is our homepage of our website. We go to tax resources. There's a bunch of ways, and these are just a few that I recommend. Obviously, if you're getting repeat questions or you think of anything else, go ahead and add it. But I'm going to show you how you can create some of these resources for your clients and for people that just follow you online. So if you go over to the left section, you're going to notice on Squarespace, there are two ways that you can sort of organize your pages. There's the main navigation and then there's not linked. The main navigation essentially is whatever you're going to see on the actual website. So you'll see home, about, services, blog, tax resources, all those things. And then not linked essentially just means it's not going to show up in your header. So for example, if I were to drag this home page down to the not linked section, you're going to notice that in real time it'll update, but that home page will disappear. So you still have all the other pages. It just shows you kind of how to organize your information. And so what I'm going to do is if I want to have a tax resources center or section on my website, and let's say I want to have it like a drop-down menu. So when I hover over it, I get all these different options. I'm going to go ahead and click the plus icon. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom where it says drop-down. And I'm going to just, so we can make sure we see this differently, I'm going to call this tax center. Hit enter. And then now I can start adding pages below. So what I have in this tax resources, tax center button, drop down menu, I have a few different things. I have refund status. And this is just a landing page where I basically say, hey, you're interested in trying to figure out the status of your refund. There are a few ways to do that. So you can check your federal refund status and you can also go by state. Now, this is something you can easily just generate in Claude or ChatGPT or whatever AI text platform you're using. But this is just a great way to add a little bit of additional value, especially if you have clients from other states. If you only work with clients in, let's say, California, you can just say, check your California state refund tax status and just have that linked. But another really great kind of resource that you can direct people to. Another option that you have is, so I'm going to steal this link, copy link address. Make sure it's the right one. Yes. So the IRS, where's my refund option? Let's say I don't want to create a whole page. I just want to have a button on my website that takes people directly to that federal refund status. What I can do is click add page. And I'm going to scroll to the bottom where it says link. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. I'm going to paste that link in there on the bottom. And then I'm going to title this check federal refund status. And then I will click save. And there you go. Now, whenever people hover over this tax center button and then go down to check refund status, when they click on that, it's going to take them directly to that website. So you have that option, but you also have the option to create a whole page. And so how I created this whole page here is right here under tax center, I hit add page, just a little plus icon. And then I clicked blank page and then title it check your refund status. I'm going to let that save. And then once that is all created, I will click on it. You'll see it says empty page here. I'm going to go ahead and click edit. And then I can begin adding my content. So you can just click add section. Maybe I want to start with a blank section. And then I'll add a text block. And I can begin typing. So there you go. So basically what I did is I did that for, the where's my refund option. And we also have all these other different kind of ways that you can provide a little bit of value on your website. So I also have tax due dates. Again, these are really easy to create with a ChatGPT or a Claude. I create them and then I go through and I figure out, okay, where can I add more value? Do I want to include links? Do I want to add more information? Do I need to double check to make sure the information's correct? I think when I was actually creating this one, it was pulling information from 2023. So I did need to update it a little bit. But I had key tax deadlines to know: when is tax day? What is the deadline for tax payments? And then it goes right into all other points and deadlines, that sort of thing. So you can really optimize this, make it your own, tailor it to your audience, to your niche. So if you work with a lot of S corps, include that information, make sure it's highlighted. Great kind of way to make sure people always know when those deadlines are. I also have this IRS Tax Forms page. So again, if I wanted to create this page, I would just go to Add Page, blank page, and then add in this information. But you have tax forms. So let's say, you have your 1040, 1065, 1120, 1120S, all those different forms. This is also can be really helpful just throughout the year. If you want to have W-9s, a whole W-9 section, let's say 1090s, 1099s are your, bread and butter. You can have a whole section on that. So you have your tax forms, a record retention guide. So this is actually, I saw this recently and I loved it. And it's just the idea of reinforcing, hey, here's what information you need to keep. Here's how long you need to keep it. Because sometimes people think, okay, I submitted my taxes, I don't need this information anymore. Or they keep documents for like 10 plus years. And you don't necessarily need to do that with every receipt. And so this is just a quick little guide that you can always refer people to. And the other great thing about kind of having all these resources is that this is going to help your SEO. If it is a resource that people keep going back to over and over, that increases your website views, that increases your clicks, that increases the time people spend on your website and find it helpful. So that is just going to help your overall SEO. And then lastly here, I have state tax forms. So again, I created this with ChatGPT. I did not go state by state looking for every single website. This is super easy to just kind of generate. Detected at your pool. I have someone at my pool. Oh. And I am inside working. It's okay. So yeah, you have all these different forms that you can kind of go through, check out. Great little resource to have for people. And again, if you want to just tailor this even more, let's say you, again, just work with people in the state of California, you can just have a link in your tax center. Again, click add page. You have all these different options, but if you just want to have a link, you can just go to the bottom and click add link. The other great thing that I want to mention is when tax season is over, or if you are preparing this ahead of tax season, if you hover over the drop-down header icon and click this little settings button, you can kind of see, there's all this information. You can have the URL slug. You can close, save, all those different things. If you want to move it away from your website, post or before tax season and just prepare it, you can have it under not linked. So it's not even going to go show up on your website. And then what you can do is go page by page, just click the settings icon. Oh, actually, you can't do it with the link. But with the page options, you can just click disable page. So it's not even going to show up on your website. People won't even be able to click on it. Someone was detected at your pool. Someone is having a really great time at my pool. That's what happens when you work and people have the day off. So another great option if you want to kind of prepare your marketing ahead of time. That is all I have as far as creating a tax resource center on your website. In my next video, I'm going to show you how to change the copy of your website to focus on taxes, tax returns, how you can do this ahead of time and easily just toggle it on, January 1st or whenever you want to refocus your website. So you don't need to do this all January 1st. It's just going to be a really fun video and show you how easy it is to do. Be sure to check that out and be sure to subscribe for more website and Squarespace tips for your accounting firm.